Oh, they said now. What did he say? Oh, okay. Yep, yep. Well, good morning, everybody. We are speaking to you live from the sanctuary of Highlands United Methodist Church. I'm Randy Lucas, the pastor. Christine Murphy is with me. She is the director of Children and Youth Ministries here. Christine came up with a great idea that we would offer our chapel time to our children who normally are with us at 10:30 on Tuesday morning. We gather here in the sanctuary. We do a few songs. Christine offers a Bible story. So we thought we would do that today with hopes that our kids will be able to join us and their parents and anybody else who would like to be with us this morning. But we are delighted to have you with us today. We're going to do a couple of songs. Christine is going to demonstrate the motions that go along with these songs, and we would invite you to participate. Lord, I Lift Your Name on High is the first song that we are going to sing. Lord, I lift your name on high. Lord, I love to sing your praises. I'm so glad you're in my life. I'm so glad you came to save us. Ready for the motions? You came from heaven to earth to show the way. From the earth to the cross, my debt to pay. From the cross to the grave, from the grave to the sky. Lord, I lift your name on high. We'll do that chorus again. Ready? You came from heaven to earth to show the way. From the earth to the cross, my debt to pay. From the cross to the grave, from the grave to the sky. Lord, I lift your name on high. We're going to keep our hands up. Lord, I lift your name on high. Now, one of the kids' favorite songs is Pharaoh, Pharaoh, and it's based on the story of the Exodus that many of us know so well. And so Christine is going to lead us in the motions for this song. And kids, if you are part of our normal group, you know these motions well, and teach them to your parents as we sing along together. It's called Pharaoh, Pharaoh. Here we go. Pharaoh, Pharaoh, oh, baby, let my people go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Pharaoh, oh, baby, let my people go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, the burning bush told me just the other day I should come over here and stay. Gotta get my people out of Pharaoh's hand and lead them on to the promised land. Here we go. Pharaoh, Pharaoh, oh, baby. Yeah, 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 Pharaoh, Pharaoh, oh, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, me and God's people coming to the Red Sea. Pharaoh's army coming after me. I raised my rod and I stuck it in the sand. All of God's people walk across the dry land singing, Pharaoh, Pharaoh, oh, baby. Christine, thank you. Beautiful job. So I'm going to turn our time over to Miss Christine, and she has a Bible story for us once again this morning.
Whew. Thank you, Pastor Randy. I'm usually the one that's tired out after that song. So, this week has been kind of an unusual week for everybody as we've all been home. And it's been kind of hard for a lot of us, even for us adults. So our story is kind of about that. I have a good friend, and I hope you have a good friend too, which I know you probably do. Here's a picture of me and a good friend. This is Margaret. She's going to be surprised when she finds out that she's part of this story. She lives in Georgia, and we've been friends for a really long time, so we're kind of far apart, and we don't get to see each other all that often. And it's kind of been like this week for you guys who've had to stay home and not be able to see all of your friends all the time. And it's kind of a sad time when that happens. And our story this morning, let me find it in our Bible here, my favorite book, is about Jesus and one of his best friends and something that happened to them long, long ago. So Jesus was out with his disciples and they were teaching people all about God when he got a messenger came to him and said, "You have a really good friend, Lazarus, who's sick, and they need you to come." And Jesus said, "Well, I can't come right now, but we'll make it to Bethany in a couple of days." So he did what he needed to do, and then he got to Bethany, and Martha, Lazarus' sister, met him on the road. And she said, Jesus, you didn't come when Lazarus was sick, and now he has died, and we won't ever see him again. And he said, "You know what? You will see him again." And she said, "Well, when we have the resurrection." And this is what he said to Martha, "I am the resurrection and the life. Those who believe in me, even though they die, will live. And everyone who lives and believes in me will never die. Do you believe this?" And Martha said, "Yes, I do believe." And she went and got Mary, her sister. And when Mary came to Jesus, she was crying because she was very, very sad that she wasn't going to see Lazarus anymore. And you know what Jesus did? He cried. How about that? Even Jesus could feel sad because he had a friend who died. So he said to the sisters, "Take me to where he is." So they took him to the tomb. And he told the men who were there, he said, "Move the stone." And they said, "Oh, we don't want to do that. It's going to be really stinky in there. He's been in there for 4 days." Jesus said, "Move the stone." And so they did as Jesus told them to do. And then Jesus stood there and he said, "Lazarus, come out." And do you know what happened? Lazarus came out. He was alive again. And Jesus said, "Did I not tell you, if you would believe, you would see the glory of God?" Because he knew when he raised Lazarus from the dead, it wasn't just Lazarus doing it or Jesus doing it, it was God doing it. And this was a way for all the people who were standing there to see exactly what God was all about. So it's pretty cool to have a best friend like Jesus, isn't it? And the best part about this story is you have Jesus as your best friend because he's my friend, he's Pastor Randy's friend, and he's Mr. Mike's friend, and he's every one of your friends. So let's say a prayer. Dear Jesus, you told us that no greater love has one than this, that he laid down his life for his friends. Thank you for sending Jesus to be our very best friend in the good times and in the bad times, when we're with lots of people and when we're all by ourselves. We always have Jesus as our friend. Amen. And we'd just like to thank you guys for joining us this morning and being a part of this. We're going to continue to do this every Tuesday morning until hopefully we have you guys all back here at the Gordon Center and we can do it with all of our friends right here with us. And you wanted to...
Miss Christine, thank you. I just want to say goodbye. Thanks. Blessings on all of you. Be safe and take care. Thanks for joining us this morning.
And we miss you.